to having things blow up, being very educational, right? Teaching people something that maybe they didn't know or offering a new perspective, or having it be very polarizing, something that makes people maybe a little bit mad, or just something that people will have a strong opinion on. Maybe it's really good or maybe it's really bad, but something that will make people comment whether they agree or disagree, or asking people for advice is really helpful. So I used to be like, guys, do you think this outfit is too much? People would comment, right? Something that will make people engage. And again, something that is really relatable to make people be like, that's so me, I relate to this, oh my gosh, you're in my head, or sending it to their friends over and over again because they find it so relatable. That is a huge way. And this is all about wording too, right? It could be the exact same content you were going to post, but maybe you just decide to alter the words to make it sound a little more catchy, make it sound like a hook. That's another way. Hook people in the beginning of your video. If the beginning words of whatever your content is makes zero sense, people aren't even going to give it the time of day. You have to make it, sometimes short and straight to the point is really, really beneficial, or sometimes making it a little bit longer so it increases the watch time of the video is very helpful as well. This is for short form content.
Hi, thank you.
That will somehow
I appreciate
the
you.
audience's attention. So when you're posting, I want you to think, like, is this something that I would click
I
on? Sometimes
I'm
if you're
trying to think. I think that I've seen you in here
is
before.
sometimes
How
better
would I
to
remember you by?
a caption or something like
I'm
that.
trying so
When it
hard to
comes to
remember you.
hashtags, I know for Instagram they told me 5 to 7 hashtags is the sweet spot. I've heard for TikTok it might be a little less. And you don't want to use oversaturated hashtags. And this is for Instagram. They told me this. Meta told me this. You don't want to use hashtags that have over 10 million posts. So when you're adding the hashtag, it'll say how many posts. You don't want to use ones that have over 10 million. That's too much. Also, guys, make sure to write down all of your video ideas, all of your photo ideas. Keep them in your notes app, keep them on paper. But this will be so useful for on a rainy day. Maybe you're feeling discouraged, maybe you're feeling burnt out. You're like, I have no creativity left in me, because sometimes that might happen if you're feeling a little down. Now you have this entire list of videos and posts to look at, and you're like, wait, I could talk about this today. I can go take pictures here today. And this is relatable. I can just add this caption and repurpose some content. Keep your ideas down. Also, I highly suggest keeping, your most used
In real
hashtags and
life,
things down, so that way you can just
that
copy
like
and
sick or
paste it.
something.
Retake your job a lot easier. There are features where you can cross post, and by this, that means it's posting your videos, I believe, to either Pinterest and Instagram, or Instagram and Facebook, things like that. And then also, whatever you're posting on your Instagram or your TikTok, post that on your threads, post that on your Pinterest, post that on your YouTube shorts, because one thing I'm going to tell you is, one, different audiences on different platforms react differently to certain content. So a video that completely flops on my TikTok will go viral on my Instagram. Like, I had a video just get 4 million views within one day on my Instagram, and it was so simple, so
Hi.
easy to make. A secret that I will let you
I'm
guys know
good. How are
is
you?
that platforms,
My comments
perhaps,
keep
they
getting turned
love
off and I don't know
use
why.
their editing tools. So if you're gonna add a caption to a certain video on TikTok, make sure to add it individually on Instagram. Add it individually on YouTube Shorts. Use their editing tools because the algorithm prefers that. I don't know why. The algorithm favors when you edit in app, when you use their sounds, when you use their text, their fonts, everything like that. So use the tools that are specific to each platform, and it'll work. I promise. Pinterest is a huge one because Pinterest is, I feel like, a whole different aspect of the internet. It's where the girlies go. I feel like it's great to just find people who are like-minded to you, just the way the Pinterest algorithm works. Post your things on Pinterest, or post a picture or a snippet of something on Pinterest with a link to the original video. That's super helpful. I know a lot of people have seen growth that way. People even make money off Pinterest, which is insane. My biggest tip is to focus on community. And by this, I mean, maybe don't try to be a superstar. Try
Hi.
to be a best friend. And this is the approach that I take to you guys, not even from trying, but just naturally, because this is how I feel towards you. I prefer the best friend approach, or the big sister approach with you guys, because I like feeling like we're all just a bunch of best friends. Like, that's how I feel. And I want my page to be a safe space when people come here and they want to watch something relatable or ask me for advice, and I want to give you guys advice and listen about your days and things like that. I prefer that so much more. So space to create community, obviously being super personable, but responding and talking to your audience and your community is huge. I love messaging you guys. I love replying to your comments. Even though I might be a little bit behind sometimes, I try my best.
Guys, are my
And
comments working?
also, if you guys are trying to grow engagement on your page, respond to comments, and even comment on other other people's posts, like other people's things in similar niches, things like that. I know that the algorithm, again, really prefers this for some reason. So take time to talk to people. Also, Instagram has the broadcast channels where you can create a group chat. This is huge. It gives kind of like has really prefers this for some reason. So take time to even comment on other people's posts, like other people's things in similar niches, things like that. I know that the algorithm, again, really prefers this for some reason. So take time to talk to people. Also, Instagram has the broadcast channels where you can create a group chat. This is huge. It gives kind of like a more exclusive, intimate vibe. I love our little group chat that we have over there. Also, doing polls or question boxes, things like that. Just making sure people feel like you are actually a person and that they have a say in responding to your content. I think that is huge in creating community. And community is just such a more sustainable approach. You know, going viral, sure, is great. The numbers look great. But who is going to be there for them when they're flopping? Nobody. Now, lastly, when it comes to making money off of social media, so there are a lot of ways to do this. I've made money off of almost all platforms except for Pinterest and Threads and Facebook. But all the main ones, the Trinity, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, I've made money off of. I highly suggest joining the YouTube program. Guys, YouTube is amazing. Don't sleep on YouTube. I love it. Same thing with Instagram. They did a Reels program. But again, don't do it for money, is what I'm saying. But if you are looking to become an official content creator or micro influencer, you need to reach out to brands because when it comes to working with the apps on their creator programs or their creator funds, those are so finicky. Sometimes you can make thousands of dollars and sometimes you will make zero. The best way to make a sustainable income, if you want this to be your full-time thing, reach out to brands, know your worth, know what your rates should be. Okay, do not let any brands lowball you because there are ones out there who will ask for ridiculously low amounts. Do not fall for that, okay? Talk to somebody, look at all your contracts. A huge thing that you need to do is media kit. An immediate kit, I make mine in Canva. Again, Skillshare would be great for this. I make mine in Canva and you just want to put, you know, your analytics, all that stuff. You want to learn how to find that. Put your demographic. What countries are your followers from? What ages are they? What's the point? Why should brands work for you? Who are you as a person? What's your mission statement, right? Have that all on a document. So that way you can just mass send this to brands and have it, hi, my name is Brianna Gomez. I'm a content creator. I do this kind of content, blah, blah, blah. You should work with me because why? You have to remember these brands have thousands of influencers reaching out to them every single day. Why would they pick you? And then again, don't doubt yourself. Never be like, I feel like this brand doesn't want to work with me. Put yourself out there because you never know who will respond. In the past years, I have worked with some brands that I would have never dreamed of working with, right? But just throw yourself out there and be on top of your email. Make a professional email closing. I have mine like Brianna Gomez, content creator, fashion, beauty, lifestyle, whatever. You can also look into management. That's a whole other thing that if you guys want a part 2 to more official things in this video, I could definitely get into that. Also, don't collaborate with brands that don't align with your content. So what I mean by this is like I've had like I think like vape brands reach out to me to collaborate or like just some weird ones. There's some weird ones out there. I had dating app brands who were offering me a lot of money, but you have to decide, you know, in the overall grand scheme of things, does this align with what I want my platform to be about? No. And no dollar amount can take that away from you. So just make sure you are focusing on that and make sure you're staying true to yourself and your content and your overall message behind it. And lastly, it is okay to take breaks. I know consistency is a major theme when it comes to becoming a successful content creator, but also you can get burnt out. I went through a major burnout phase, and this was when I was struggling with that almost identity crisis of I don't want to do fashion, but I'm scared that if I don't do it, people won't like it, blah, blah, blah. And then I got burnt out. And then I took months break from social media, and I thought, like, oh my gosh, I'll never bounce back from this. I'm actually fine. I'm actually fine, and I'm here, and I'm so much more re-inspired. And this is such a new, different side to me that I was not showing on the internet before, and I prefer this side so much better. So sometimes, you know, it could be scary, like, oh my gosh, like my content's lacking, I can't miss out, but I'm so overwhelmed. It's okay if you need to take a break, and don't be afraid to be transparent with your followers. Obviously, sometimes if a situation's vulnerable, maybe you don't want to post it online, so you have to pick and choose with your best discretion with that. But if you are going through something in a hard time and needing to be relatable to other people, you don't even have to go into detail, but maybe consider if this is something you're comfortable with, being honest, being vulnerable with your followers, and they will appreciate appreciate that so much more, and people will be like, hey, I like this creator. I like them because they were real, they didn't put on a front, they didn't pretend everything was perfect. They're going through something that maybe someone else is going through. It's so much more relatable, and again, everyone will understand. People will not get mad at you if you don't post. Take the time that you need because your energy levels and your heart and everything that you're putting into this content, it does reflect. So don't try to fake it. If you need a break, if you need some time for yourself, definitely prioritize that. Overall, when you're creating content, prioritize yourself because you are